This is lesson 142 classwork. Remember, an adverb is a word that describes a verb. An adverb may tell how the action of the verb is done. William stopped suddenly. Stopped is the action. Suddenly describes how he stopped. Suddenly describes the verb. So, suddenly is the adverb. Number 1, read the sentences. Look at the verb and circle the adverb that tells how the verb was done. Draw a small arrow from the adverb to the verb. Our new puppy eats sloppily. Eats is the verb. How does he eat? Sloppily. Circle the adverb and draw an arrow to the verb that it describes. Dad painted our new clubhouse beautifully. What is the verb? Painted. How did he paint? Beautifully. Beautifully describes the verb, painted. Karen answered Mom truthfully. What is the verb? Answered. How did she answer? Truthfully. Truthfully is the adverb that describes answered. Quickly, the firefighter put out the fire. What is the verb? Put. Put. So how did he put out the fire? Quickly. He quickly put it out. Many adverbs end in the suffix ly. If a root word ends in y, change the y to I before adding ly. Add ly to the root words to make adverbs. Happily. Change the y to I before adding ly. happily. Easily. Change the y to I before adding ly. easily. Messily. Change the y to I before adding ly. Slowly. Slow doesn't end in y, so we don't have to change a y to I here. Slow, and just add the ly. Number 3, think about the question how and write an adverb for each of the verbs. Eat. How do you eat? Quickly, slowly. Choose an adverb to describe how you eat. Snore. How do you snore? Loudly. Dictation. Mom made yummy cherry jelly. Mom made yummy cherry jelly. Period. The J doesn't go up that far. It's a lowercase j. There you go. The dot goes up there. What are the 2 adjectives to describe the jelly? Yummy and cherry. How do I know they're adjectives and not adverbs? Because they're describing the jelly, and jelly is a noun. So these are adjectives. Now for your seat work, I am going to go ahead and get you started. Read the sentences, write the antonym or the opposite for each underlined word in the blanks. What's an antonym? Opposite. My family is camping low. What's the opposite of low? High. So the antonym for low is high. In the Rocky Mountains, we brought a small, what's the opposite of small? Large tent and a camper. Do the rest of this by yourself. Let's look at number 2. Unscramble each kind of sentence and write it on the line. The first word of each sentence has a capital letter. Remember the punctuation. So they went ahead and let you know the first word of each sentence. This is a declarative sentence, and what is the first word in this sentence? Rick. It starts with a capital letter. Now, Rick always starts with a capital letter because it's a proper noun. Rick, he would be the subject of the sentence. Let's see if we can find a verb. Rick, which one of these words is the verb? Threw, because through is throwing something is something you can do. Whoops, I was going to write throw. Threw, Rick threw pebbles or lake? He threw pebbles lake in the lake. In the lake. It's a declarative sentence. Don't forget your punctuation. We'll do one more of these together. This is an interrogative sentence, so it's going to end in a question mark. Which one of these words is the first word of the sentence? Can. How do we know can is the first word of the sentence? Because it begins with a capital letter. Now, if it's a question, can you rocks skip? Can rocks skip you? Can what? Can you skip rocks? And it ends in a question mark. It's interrogative. So now you have an exclamatory sentence to do and an imperative sentence to do. Remember, the first word of the sentence begins with the capital letters. All right. Bye-bye.